What's up, everybody? My name's Dr. Brock Matson. I'm a chiropractic physician, and today I'm talking to you guys about neck pain. Why? Because chances are you've already had it, you're experiencing right now, and not trying to jinx you, but you're probably going to end up having it. It's not as high of a disability as low back is, but it still comes in number 4, so it's a big deal. So today we're going to talk about what constitutes neck pain. We're going to talk about what causes neck pain. And the most important aspect of this video is going to be self-management. What can you do? What modifications and what exercises? So hang on tight. We're going to get right into that. All right, guys, so let's look at what actually constitutes the neck. What is the neck made of? Well, it's made up of 7 bones and some discs in between. Those are our cushions. And then you have ligaments all the way around, followed by layers of muscles on muscles on muscles. And remember, muscles connect to bone through tendons. So you got tendons in there as well. Then you have these yellow things, your nerves. Nerves obviously are communicating back and forth with the body, the tissues of the body, to the brain. Any of these can be pain generators. What is causing your pain? I don't know. So you might have to seek out a physical therapist or chiropractor to have that stuff checked into a little more. So those postures, those sustained postures, because many of us sit at work all day. It's what our job is. It's unfortunate. And now that we're at home, a lot of us are sitting on a couch typing with even worse posture. So those lead to imbalance around the joint. In this case, the neck. Okay, which is 7 bones as we talked about, but you have muscles, layers on layers, all the way around. They all do something different, but they need to work together synergistically, just like an engine does. So if you have imbalance there, some parts, some muscles are weak, some are tight, you have dysfunctional movement. Dysfunctional movement, remember, we're only as strong as our weakest link, leads to breakdown, and that's where pain presents. But the good news is, we can do something about most of these. That's good news. You got to be active though. So what we're going to talk about in this next segment is we're going to talk about how to be aware of your poor posture. Then we got to get you moving. But that's not that much. So stay tuned, and we're going to get into some of these recommendations for at-home posture or office posture to help decrease that long sustained strain on those muscles and tendons and ligaments. So this is Jessica. She is here volunteering to demonstrate some of the exercises and postural do's and don'ts. So this is not how most people sit. This is how a lot of people should sit. Notice that the knees are at 90, her hips are at 90. Feet are evenly supported on the ground. Neck is back, shoulders are back. This is not how most people are. Why don't you show them how most people sit? And so this is a more supportive chair, but you can imagine in a couch what you guys look like. These are postures that do not do well over time, and this is what we do. So again, sitting up straight, that is precisely how you should look. On a couch, we would recommend throwing some couch cushions behind just to help you sit up more straight. But the idea, period, sit as least amount as possible. So decent workstation posture. Now let's show it after 15 minutes, typically what people are going to look like. That's why I recommend every 15 minutes you're going to do these Brugger exercises. Set the timer on your phone, otherwise you'll forget. But Jessica's going to come out to the end of her chair. Palms are going to face up on her knees, sitting up and tall. She's going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, filling the belly. Belly should be coming out, not chest breathing. Out through the mouth 3 times. Then she's going to sit back in her chair and get back to work. 5 minutes goes by. 10 minutes goes by. 15 minutes goes by, and this is what we're trying to correct. So also while you're in your chair, you can go ahead and do some shoulder blade retraction exercises. And that's bringing your shoulder blades back. But it's important to make sure your shoulder blades are going back and down. We can do this for 3 to 5 second holds. I recommend sets of 8 to 12. And you can do these one time an hour or more. So the idea is sitting up tall, shoulder blades are approximating to one another as you're also drawing them down. This might be a little tricky initially, but with work you'll get better. Another pearl of an exercise is going to be chin retraction. We have those neck postures that go forward. Chin retraction exercises are going to help strengthen those muscles that are weakening due to the forward head carriage. So once again, you're going to draw your chin straight back, but you're going to be holding for 3 to 5 seconds and relaxing, and you're going to be doing 8 to 12 of these an hour. The next exercise is wall angel. Now to do the wall angel, we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to take about a half step to full step forward, and then you're going to kind of rest back on the wall. You're going to have your back of your head, your mid-back, and your sacrum all touching the wall. And in addition to that, I need you to kind of flatten out that natural curve in your lower back, so you're pressing your lower back also in. This is going to stabilize your latissimus dorsi muscles. Your arms are going to go up overhead, kind of like a W. And what you want to do is keep your elbows, wrists, and back of hands on the wall while you're holding your spine pressed, and nice and slow back and forth. Again, about 8 to 12 sets, and you can do this every hour. But this is very important, strengthening those lower and middle trapezius muscles that are being over dominated by your upper traps. All right, so this other one, as I spoke in the low back video, because we round forward, hunch forward, our thoracic spine, our mid-back, starts to get stiff, and we lose that ability to stand up straight and to get extension through the segments. So what we're going to do here is use a Pro Roller Soft made by OPTP, and this is fantastic. This should be done several times a day, never into pain. She's going to, I want your head in midline, lock your hands behind, bring your elbows together, and relax. Drop your chin back, there you go. And now she's just going to roll in that middle back area, nice and slow, good, and back up. Perfect, no strain through the neck or the shoulders, just getting extension through that middle back. This feels awesome for most. 20 seconds, maybe. You might start there and work up as you can, because you'd be surprised how tight we are in this, and you might experience a little bit of mild delayed onset muscle soreness the next day. So in conclusion, remember, this is not a diagnosis. I don't even see you. There's no way I can diagnose you. Okay, these are just exercises, some modifications that should help the vast majority of people. Remember, rule of thumb, if something's lasting more than 7 days, get it looked at professionally. Okay. Also, if your pain elevates, stop doing the exercises. Stop it and go see somebody. There might be something underlying in there. Also, drink water, stand up, sit up straight. If you move well, you'll live well. Spare your spine, and your spine will be good to you.